Well, hello friends, how's everybody doing? It's your friend Jeff playing Ultimate General American Revolution British campaign. It appears that it's updated to 418 53026. So we'll go ahead and continue. Let's see where they put us into this. Like I said, I don't know how much I can show you of this because I'm still in the process of trying to learn the British campaign. There's definitely a learning curve to this game. I mean, I know the American campaign now because I already completed it, so I mean, I know that. The one thing I'll mention is like, okay, so in the American campaign, when we get to like 1 or 2 years in it, we face something like 16 invasions. Now, I find it very hard to make British units in England and then send them here, and then it's just too darn expensive. So again, let's see what we got here and where we are in this game. It says disruption of supply lines. Privateer vessels conduct raids along the American coastline, targeting coastal rebel towns and villages. They capture supplies, wagons, and valuable resources. So I guess, I mean, like I said, it's saying +5 ammunition. So I mean, like, my opinion on this, right? Is that I'm playing a British campaign. My guys are red. The enemy is blue. So why can't this be red so I'm not confused when I read this? Because, every time I read things like this, I think it's the rebels doing it to me when actually, I mean, how many of you that watch this play the game, do you agree with me on that? I know red could be something like, could be considered bad, I guess, like if it was red. But I mean, my opinion is all my stuff is red. So I mean, I should have a red panel here, not a blue panel. Now, if it's a blue panel, then it should be the enemy did this to me. But anyways, it's just one of my pet peeves when I see this game. But okay, so let's try to take a look at this and see how I did. And you can see that I'm down here. I took this, and they are moving around and stuff. I think what I was just I'm having a problem with money. Is the problem that I'm having. And I got 19 days to pay another £10,000 to England. And I only got 7,000 to play with at the moment. And this is where I think that I'm gonna bust again. Like I'm not gonna be able to progress. I mean, we're in September 1, and there's really not much that I can do. Like, unless I'm willing to but see, I'm not willing to do it. Like, I'm not willing. Like, okay, so I have one regiment along with the cav. And as a matter of fact, let me put the cav there to see if they can get reinforced. And it's kind of hard because if I would take this one and this one, but I don't know if I could do any more, like, because I can't pull regiments because we'll lose these places, and then, like for the example, 19%, so this thing will flip to rebels. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go up here and show you some stuff. Oh yeah, and then you can see that my ships. As a matter of fact, I sold off, because I'm hurting for money, I sold off any duplicates. So again, I got a 40 gun ship here, a 40 gun ship there, a 46 gun because the game gave me these, or I made them in England, or they brought them down. I can't remember. And a 40 gun ship. I got the 40 gun ship and a 46 over here. And even with those ships, and because remember I used to have some 28 gun ships, I had a pair of those, and I had a pair of 30 gun ships. Well, because I got the two 46s, I ended up, selling all those. I don't know if there's even guns that I could sell. And then does that hurt me when these guys come into the harbor and let's say I lost a gun? Does the game take money from me to buy another gun if I don't have any in the balance and stuff like that? I do have the 5 generals. They're all across the map here. And matter of fact, they're sitting in places because I don't have anybody to garrison here. And this might be, it says it's on an uptick. Well, that would be fantastic. But you can see that every place else. Okay, that's an up. Yeah, well, Providence. There's nobody in Providence because I was able to pull him because we weren't hurting in it. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to show you that there's an update to the game, but I didn't really have a plan on showing you a video. Like I just thought well, I didn't really. I mean, I could just run time, I guess, and see what happens. I mean, I don't really know how to go beyond September. Like I just, there's only 19 days, but I can show you. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know. Do I sell my last 8 6-pounders? Do I sell these 4 mortars? I mean, look. I just can't do it, I don't think. I mean, even if I go to England, well, but if I do this, I'm not going to have any 9-pounders. And then that's it. Like I'm not gonna. I just. Well, I can sell the 75 furs. But maybe I could sell a little bit of ammo, maybe. But, and then if I go to resources again, I don't have the numbers like I used to, like in the American campaign. I know how to run that campaign like that. Like if I played a campaign again, I would know what to do in it and stuff like that. But in this British one, it is pretty tough because I just don't have the fighting force to do anything. I've already done what I can do. Like I have to protect this because of the enemy here. Because sooner or later they're gonna come and attack. I mean, it's just a matter of time. And I imagine when that happens, imagine. And it's like I said, okay, so now I did what I could do, right? I did all that, so I got 70,000. So now maybe I'll just yap to you and run the game and see if I could pay off this debt. I mean, and then see what the game does. Again, I've got Cambridge, Dover, and Christfield. They got some here, so they might move up to Baltimore. And matter of fact, when I took this, they sent troops over this way, and I was able to kill them and trap them off and kill them all. But I can't do any further because we're stuck here now because we don't have any loyalty. And their ships are here. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and see, okay, and then, okay, I just want to mention too, right? This is a constant problem. And even in the American campaign, you know, like I had the tech for this maxed out. Like I paid, I don't know if it was $6,000 or $8,000 a week, and they still were able to do stuff. Now the problem I got in this particular British campaign is, again, you know, they poisoned wells. Rebels contaminated water sources near British military camps, causing illness and weakening the soldiers' health and morale. This slows down the British military operations and forces them to divert resources and care for the sick. Increasing funding intelligence department. Okay, but the problem with doing that is this. I got it down because every time I do this and just pay $15.66, they still attack me, and this adds up like 15. Then next week it's 3,000, then 4,000, and so on and so forth. And so if I were to go like this and like that, right? I mean, I'm losing 5,000 a week. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll evaporate all this money is what I'm trying to say. And on top of that, they'll still hit me. So I mean, until I get my finances going, even putting it at this is gonna drain this money. Like, and it's just, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's I don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, I don't know how much. Like I'm willing to even start this all over again and just try to figure this out. Like, I haven't figured this out yet. And like I said, okay, so I said I could go to England. So let's go to England for just a moment. And so, yeah, I mean, we can go up here, we can look at that, we can take a look at this. Like, I'm making some armed transports, I'm making some wagons. If I can, if I go to cannons. So I think this is the same menu, or maybe it's different. Because here we got 8 mortars in stock. So this must be different. Okay, so ships. We can see the ships here. So yeah, I mean, and then supply. Got 50 in stock. Got 15. And muskets. So we got 3,000 in stock. Like, I could sell some of these to make some money, I guess. But anyways, this is what I wanted to show you. So, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at Bristol here, right? No ships, no barracks. Look here, no barracks, no ships. And so even if I were to create an infantry unit, right? You know, I'd put an officer in here. I would put these in. I got the muskets, right? But this guy is gonna cost so much. Like, watch. Yeah, let's put a mortar in. Let's put a skirmisher in. And he's expensive, so let's just put another one in, right? Let's put him in. And that's going to be 800, 120. And that's only for one unit right here, that. And one mortar. and 6 officers. But so I guess if you were to times this by 6 and stuff, and so I'm just gonna cancel it because it's just too darn expensive. Like I said, if you play the American campaign, I'm telling you, you know, you start right here, then you play the American campaign, and within the first 2 years of you playing, you're gonna get like 15 or 16 invasions. So if the British can do that, then how come we can't do that in this campaign playing the British? Right? We should be able to have like 16 invasions. That doesn't cost us anything because the British are able to do that. Sabotage. Okay. Rebel. See, so this is what I'm saying. Okay. This is going to constantly happen. So am I supposed to max it out? But if I max it out, I'm still going to get this. Like, all right. So wouldn't you think, from the moment of this video that I was talking to you and I read the thing about it, right? And I put it to 1500, which is the second tier of that, right? And they hit me again. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, this is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, so I bump it up again and again. But, I mean, I just can't afford it. I just got to burn off 17 days. Now, here's Quebec. Let's go see what's going on in Quebec while the game is running. So I can just make a video and show you something. But, okay, so the only thing I can do here is this. And that's it. And then Quebec will be done for now until I develop some more technology. And then yeah, so we're in a positive on this one now. So that is okay. Oh, and darn it, I didn't read what that was. Darn it. So I don't know. Oh, it probably was here. Okay, so at this moment, I could try to figure out what. Gee, this is why I hate running the game, because I don't like being interrupted when I am trying to explain something to you guys. So again, okay, I'm going to read this just so that way we know what this is. Raid on St. John. On 27th of August, rebel privateers from Machias attacked St. John, Nova Scotia. The privateers intended to stop the export of supplies being sent to the Loyalists in Boston. They raided St. John, burned Fort Frederick. Yeah, you know, that's all fine and dandy. So we're going to be minus ammunition and minus food. Alright, so just for this purpose here, I'm going to pause the game. Okay, even though I want to burn the 16 days so we can see about this payment before I get my money evaporated. But anyways, I wanted to just mention. Okay, so I have a money problem. So I am going to go ahead, regardless of what else I could put here, I'm going to put a merchant stall right there. And matter of fact, I am going to go look and see if there are any other open things like this. So yeah, just let me take a moment and then I'll run some more game time. I just don't want to be interrupted. And this gets you to see all these places and what I got in there and what I've made, I guess. And like I said, you know, and then you can check right here and see about the loyalty thing. And yes, I do have I have 2,000 here. And that's only because I gotta slow these guys down. Like, I can't let them come over to Falmouth and kick me out. So I need to have a decent force here. And we have these 2 officers. And yeah, and the problem that I would have is, now how about here? How about here? Yeah, see, so I'm gonna have a problem up here. I can see the problem that I got. The problem I got is if they do attack me, I can't do a tactical battle without having an officer. But these two officers are... The reason these two officers are here, because I had to pull the regiments that were in these places to fight wherever I was going. But that just means I can't move them, because there's no way that you want to lose Boston. Like, look at Boston. Look at this. You know what I mean? I cannot lose Boston. And like I said, if I was going to play this again and keep trying to do it good, but it's a lot of work to do all this. You know what I mean? To get to this point, like it's a lot of work. And so, but again, I've got to learn, because I got to, be able to do this. But so one way that we can do this is to make sure in each place, if we have any openings that we could build something, I will do that. But but maybe that was the one that I missed, was up there. Yeah, because even New Haven is complete. And even Hartford is complete. Like, they're maxed out. So there's no way that you want to lose any of these. Now, yeah, so you know what? This cavalry that's here... we have the weapons. We got the weapons. So, as soon as he's the 240... so in an emergency, I could pull him to head to Boston, and then I could send him up north to fight here if I had to do that. So that, I guess that'll be the plan. But let me show you, continue to show you this. I'll put him for priority to get back. But you can see, like, I pulled everybody that was available to do the fighting that got us Cambridge. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Now, I could do something here. So it would be nice to have a merchant to get some money. That'd be 113 bucks. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, I gotta at least try to make some money, because that's my biggest... I think that's honestly my biggest problem with this British campaign at the moment. Like, that's the biggest problem, is the money. And because this is the second time that they want 10,000, England. And I already got the taxes to like almost 10%. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's like 9.9 or something like that. So, but Dover, Cambridge, and like I said, if they send a brigade into this area, they'll get all these back. I don't have the force to fight them. I would have to pull. I would have 5, 10, 15, 1600. But they would have, you know, like 2,600 or 2,000 or whatever. So, I mean, but, I mean, what else can I do, though? I just can't do it. So, yeah, okay, so I think without checking every single place, I got some of the stuff being developed. So, let's go ahead and run some time. This will be a video of maybe just showing you the 16 days to pay off this debt, and show you what can happen. Now, like I said, you know, these ships here, I'm making sure that there's no privateers in any of these areas. I could really use some of these guys down south to take out these ships that are down here in this area here. I mean, that's a possibility. Like, I could try that because, like I said, here's what I got. Like, you know what I mean? You see what I have now, right? Is interception of a merchant ships. British privateers set out to intercept. Okay, so we got some rum. So yeah, so what I'm showing you is this. I've done what I can do with the money restraints, and I've built up some of the infrastructure. I've got some economy going, but it's just plainly not enough. Like 6,000 financing, 24,000 on taxes. Just my sea trade for some reason is only 854, which I think it should be in the thousands. I mean, look at. I own this, right? Yeah, let me see. Okay, diplomacy agreements with France. Successful British deployment leads to favorable agreements with France, enhancing our support and lowering tensions. Nice. Alright, let me just pause for a moment, folks. Saratoga. Okay, so it's very important. Again, you can see on a fort, we cannot put a church. So then, and yeah, we're limited. Okay, so on forts, it looks like we're limited to certain things, right? So how about a fur trader? Because I got to make money in some way. And then, because like I said, in the American campaign, I'm going to tell you, near every darn fort I had a fur trader. And then even in some towns, I had fur trader. Because without that, you know what I mean, you'd have some problems. But anyways, okay, so then we have Philly. Oh, let's go to Philly. All right, so Philly, we have a merchant stall. We get 211 bucks. A stable, get horse production of 2. So I already got a church, right? Because at big places, you can have a church, you can have a printing press, and stuff like that. So then, you know, like, I'll tell you the other thing too is, you know, for winter, we do have to have, you know, granaries. We could do a weaver's house. We could do a schoolhouse. Because we need officers. So, well, suppose I go with a schoolhouse. And I would like to have a warehouse too. But we're gonna have to do an upgrade. And the nice thing about this is Philadelphia is not a port, so we don't have to have a carpenter in here. So the big deal is, do I want, you know, whatever, so granary. Now the taxes, but like I said, I'm trying to get loyalty up. So so this here, it's a minus 0.1%. So I mean, I just not gonna do it. So yeah, let's go. Let's get the food production going, and then we will do the either a officer or something. So okay. So by showing you this, you know, this is just showing you that at some point in the game, like I said, I have to play it cautiously because of the fact of the money burn. So now we're at the 1200, but I was thinking of this. What happens if I send this ship this way? Seeing we got a ship right here. And see if I can try to knock out some of the privateers. Because if I'm going to be spending... Okay, conflict of loyalties. Rebel officers have personally connections and ties to Britain. They might face a conflict of loyalty. They choose to change sides to support their homeland. So I think what that did is it gave me some officers. Now at Penn, I got to check out Penn State. Let's see. Okay, so here, well, we could try some rum, I guess. Okay, so International Committee, and this is what sucks, but it does suck now. Now the problem, here's the problem I'm going to tell you about doing the tribes. If for any reason you don't have the guns that they ask for, or the ammo, or the horses, like the amount, like they could ask for like, okay, let's say I have 100 horses and they ask for 200 horses. I can't give it to them, and so it's a failed thing, and it'll and then what it does is it adds 20 days to this instead of 30 if you fail to do it. So I'm gonna have to just do one of these, because they just ask for money, like it's 4,000. So I want to at least do something like that. Like I would like to do with the tribes, but the problem with the tribes is if I just go and show you this for just a moment, right? If I go to resources, oh no, see, well, I didn't know this, but I've already got 490 horses. So maybe I could have, you know what I mean? But then goods. I mean, I don't think the only thing they ask for sometimes is for ammo or food. So that is that. And then as far as muskets go, you know, sometimes they ask for these, I think. But anyways, I'm just gonna forego that for now. Now, farmers support. So farmers and landowners loyal to the British pledge a portion of their harvest to support the British Army. These agricultural contributions provide food for the troops. Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, at the moment, I don't think I'm hurting. All right, okay, we're going to pause for just a moment. Because, again, so Montreal. Let's go to Montreal just for a moment. And we can... So, yeah, we can build something. So you can see right here, I got a printing press, a church. We're still on a down tick. You can build proper buildings in the settlement to increase loyalty. Yeah, I know that, but I've already done it. So look, we're getting 127 bucks. We got some fur, carpenter, and a blacksmith, which I could upgrade. But let's see what else would be beneficial. Well, how about we only got 2 to go here. So I'm thinking, as much as I would like to have some other stuff like a schoolhouse or a weaver's house or even a warehouse, I'm gonna go with a granary, because we're at 40 or 42, and then maybe we'll do a warehouse so we can store more. But that is that, and then the emergent stall in Reading. So we got a merchant in reading, so we're gonna make 130 bucks. Not bad. But you can see what it is. Like, remember, I sold off what I could sell, and I had 60 something thousand. And look, you know what I mean? But do notice that the sea trade is now going up a little bit. But anyways, in reading, we got a printing press, we have a church, we have a merchant. Produces construction materials, a necessary component for all buildings. Yeah, so I mean, let's do that for now. All right, so that is that, my friends. That's about what I'm doing. So basically, I'm just showing you the game mechanics, some of the game mechanics in this game. And I need 12 days, and it's gonna come down to a crunch. I mean, this is, like I said, this is so I don't know. This like I said, even if I do some battles, right? I mean, even if I do some battles and I take over some places, I still have to build stuff, and it's going to take money and stuff. And so see, and like I said, folks, this is the most annoying thing in the game. Like, one of the most annoying things, right? I'm finding it tough to manage this. At this point, I'm in September of 1775, and I don't really have a large force, right? I mean, I have a force, but I don't have a super large force. I don't have a super large navy. I've got the smaller ships and stuff. And what I'm trying to mention to you is I cannot afford to pay the high amount to try to prevent this. So I'm only paying that one tier. And they're still hitting us. You know what I mean? They're still hitting us. But again, you know what I'm saying? This 1500, really adds up, but you know what I mean? At the moment, I can't do it. Like, I just cannot do it. And until I have a positive of income, there is no way that I'm going to try to spend more on, that intel of the Secret Service. I mean, I just can't do it. I mean, I might even drop it down again, because I got to pay this off in 11 days. And this isn't the first one. This is the second one. They asked. I'm wondering if every 2 months they ask for this. Like, this I don't know. Like, I don't know the British campaign. I am trying to learn the British campaign. But again, so I got more than what I had. Like, I got this, and I got Philly. I got Dover, Cambridge, and this. Now we have Monroe, we have Philly. All right, they gave us some textiles. Well, I've got no choice but to put a church in Dover, because we need that for the loyalty stuff. So I mean, it's terrible, but I gotta do it. And I'm gonna tell you something too. At this point in the game, you have to build some schools, otherwise you ain't gonna have officers. Like, you're gonna burn out all your officers to build all the stuff that I've built. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have some schoolhouses. Otherwise, you won't be able to... British authorities implement harsh measures to enforce loyalty, curtail civil liberties, person alienate segments of the population, and breed Fort St. Clair region, -2 loyalty for all Britain. Yeah, sucks. Alright, well anyways, church and freehold. Alright, so again, I need money. So now that I got a church there, the next thing is merchant. We only get 111, but hey, 111 is better than nothing, right? I mean, so yeah, I gotta do that. Like, and that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna go with a newspaper, a church, and a merchant. Just like in Monroe. Yeah, we'll try to get a merchant here, 23 days. But the money is going down. Yeah, and now, okay, so remember a while back they gave us some loyalty officers and stuff, and now they're gonna take some away from us. 14 specialists. So you win some and you lose some, right? All right, so I'm gonna take this ship down here. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I need money. Okay, so the new tax is 10%. So yeah, I must have had a 9%. And so yeah, so like I said, we're just seeing, like I am just seeing. Okay, I think it's a great opportunity. Okay. Farmer landowners loyal to Britain pledge a portion of their harvest. All right, let me pause the game. Print press in Cambridge. Okay, well, again, we need a church. This is what really bites. Like, I need a church, and then I can go with a merchant. But just 7 days. Okay, now. Construct an infrastructure in Dover. In Dover. An infrastructure, like, do I have that? Let's see. I gotta make sure that I got that. Okay, I think that's all we have to do. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, let's pause. Let's get going. Okay, so again, I'm just showing you some of the things that are going on in the game and why I'm kind of like stuck, I guess. Because just doing a week of time and look at the money crunch. And look, and the thing that I don't understand about the sea trade is simply this. Yeah, so maybe they, okay, So maybe they're stopping the trade because of this over here. So instead of protecting Newport, do I come down there? Okay, this gives the right to create local units from citizens loyal to the crown, which should significantly help maintain the territory. Moreover, the king decided to allocate additional resources to me in England to fight. Okay, so they upped the milita limits. Okay, so we're engaging here, and we're not gonna do it. It's only a cutter and a brig against my 40-gun ship. They will hurt us, but we will destroy them. Okay, it says construction capital in Portsmouth complete. So let me go up to Portsmouth. Alright, so Portsmouth doesn't have a carpenter, and it's got a port, so I have to have a carpenter. See, and like I said, I still got 6 days. Like, this is getting frustrating. Like, I need 10,000. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is really... Okay, so, okay, look, I gotta stop for a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna get desperate. Okay, well, you know, I'm taking some desperate measures, but, you know, again, like I said, and so we're fighting over here too. Now, they do have a 28-gun ship. Would you like to see some action or not? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do this because that's a 28-gun ship. So we'll do a sea battle. All right, I gotta pause for a minute so I can see what's going on. Yeah, that's fine. So here's my ship. Okay, and then... Alright. Yeah, we'll try to kill the cutter. Yeah, and unfortunately, the way the waves are, we're short and we're long this way. See that? Like, it'd be beautiful if they were over here. I could blast the heck out of them. So it's terrible. But Hopefully we can open up. All right. Watch this. We're gonna shoot right through the cutter to that ship right there. Now he's gonna try to get to broadside us, but I mean, alright, so let's kill this cutter before he gets past us. Yeah, we're even getting a few shots that go across into him. If he sinks, of course, he's going to get on this ship. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, and then I'm going to try to shoot him right there in a moment. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll... Now, I could probably try to come over here. Well, I don't know, because see the way the wind is? If he comes this way, then I'll try to take him. I mean, I could try to go to canister and do that, maybe. But then again, he's got guns, and he can hurt my ship. So... you know, I might have to go for destruction. Like, I could try to go for destruction. But the thing about the way I think the economics in this game go, if that ship is really, really damaged, I don't think we get good money for it. So, I mean, you know, it's... I just don't know if I can just go over there and get him. Because of the way the wind is. So, yeah. He's got a sloop of war. Okay. Like I mean, a cross between destroying him or try to capture him and do canister. Let's try. Let's see if we can take him. Let's come over here and see if we could take him. I mean, I know when we get close, he's gonna volley us, and it'll hurt us some more. But and like I said, this is typical what the AI does. They'll go against the wind to try to get away. Yeah, they do that all the time. This is why, you know, sometimes you just might want to just destroy them, and to heck with selling this ship, you know? Because he's going to pull this kind of stuff on me. All right, let's see if we can anchor for just a moment. Alright, so we'll just do this and see if we can canister him. But he's gonna try to turn, and you know, I don't know if this is gonna work, but again, it'd be better for us to be able to get him. But like I said, if I was on solid shot, I think I would have destroyed him by now. Alright, now we're gonna put our jets on and get going here. We're gonna do a quick turnaround. Now sometimes you gotta go like with the wind and get the ship moving faster and then pivot him. And let's get going. Okay, so we're gonna come down here now, and we're gonna see if now if we can just pull in on him. Well, like I said, he ain't gonna have much of a ship. Like I said, I'm gonna see if I can get him, and you know what I mean. And we'll just put one company on here. Hopefully, I don't have any officers dead, and we'll see if we can get to the port, and then sell this ship because I need the money. And so yeah, he had a yeah, okay. Alright, so we got 50 guys on here. And we're just gonna get the guys to hit here. And this guy hit right there. So the battle is over, and like I said, you know that I do these kind of things, but because I don't think when we do this any time burns anymore. So I mean it stops because the battle's over. And this is what I like about Age of Sail, and I like about this game here, is that we got this feature. Like for all of you who want to just get the heck out of this, you can. And for people like me who want to make sure that this ship is 100% condition before starting in the global map, you know what I mean? This just takes a minute to do, so why not get the ship back to where they're all rested, and now they're ready. And how about these guys here? Yeah, see, if I would have kept shooting with round ball, I would have blown this ship up. Oh, and they lost condition of mass. They lost some mass. I didn't even pay attention that they lost some mass. Isn't that funny? All right. Well, anyways, one ship, 40 guns, 277. Two ships, 40 guns, 179. One sunk, one captured, 129 crew. 88. So we lost 88 basically in melee. And like I said, we've got a 28 gun ship now. We captured it. And that the thing is, you know, again, I only thought of that because if I can get to the harbor, I can at least sell that ship. I can disband it and sell it. And then my ship needs some repairs. Now, if there are any other enemy ships in this sector, they might automatically engage us, and then we'll lose this ship. So I don't know. And then, see, the sabotaging crap, I mean, it really sucks. I mean, again, I cannot raise the Secret Service because of, I can't lose 5,000 or 6,000 a week when I have to pay off 10,000. Like, I just can't do it. So they're gonna hit us again. All right, so we just did that, and now he's gonna get to here, to Newport, and and so, all right. So while that's going on, we can look down here and see how we're doing. All right, so. Oh, good. So they lost the brig, and now he's engaging him with just the cutter. We took a little damage right here, you can see, and him too. So that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. So we will run time. We will run time. And so then, you know what I think? I'm gonna tell him to go there. I'm going to tell this guy to go here. I'm going to tell this one to go in here. And I'm going to tell this one to go in there. So that way we can see if there's any other things. Because, like I said, I'm looking at this right here, you know. And look, we just got 5 sea battles. Because I want that sea trade. Now, what is this? Disruption of supplies. Alright, so this one's still going on, but where's the other ones? Oh, right here? Yeah, no, that's that one. Okay, so somehow... Do you think he disengages and then we engage again, and that's what it popped all these up? Okay, so anyways. Okay, I just want to go to Morristown for just a moment while this is going on. I want to see. Okay, so yeah, so I can go ahead and build something. And so, I guess I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a schoolhouse. So yeah. So he's going. Oh, so he's going into this one. Then, if he's gonna go into that one, then I can send this one to this one and stuff. So Kingston. Alright, so Kingston's over. Okay, so we could put our last thing here. Well, I think it should be a granary. And then we have Morristown again. Did I not do something in Morristown? Yeah, I did. Okay. Alliance between Iroquois and Britain. Well, that's nice. So we got an alliance. All right, we got 3 days to pay off the debt, and so you got the CSC battle at least. And disruption, you know, again, I'm trying to hurt, so this is just something that I just figured out, right? Like, I mean, now I got to get this one into the harbor. He's going over here to clear this. And then when he's repaired, he will come. So I want to see by doing this, yeah, but see this, so this sea trade, so tell me what your opinions are on the sea trade, folks. Like, I don't care about anything down south because we don't own anything down here. So the sea trade shouldn't affect us down here. We own nothing down here. So none of our trade things could be down there. Now, I think he got hurt, so he's headed back to the port. So that, I mean, but that's a feature that I like. When the ship gets hurt after the battle, it goes back to the harbor to get repaired. So I think that's a good feature. So we lost 5 officers or something. So yeah, so I'm showing you that 1 day and we can pay this off, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. Capital in Middleborough. About a school, I guess. And a house in Providence. Oh, warehouse. Okay. Alright, so so I'm gonna pay this tax. Okay. The first units formed from citizens loyal to the crown have been formed, and it help us restore. Taxes collected, and I got 25 reps, and I'm back up to 86. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause the game now. So, alright, so we get our last perk. So we will go ahead and do that. And then this guy, we're gonna scrap him. It's called the Apes or whatever. And I'm gonna sell him, and see we're only gonna make 1,200 because that ship is so damaged. Only 1,200, but 1,200 is better than nothing, is the way I look at it. And so there, so I got one ship from over here. Now this guy here, he's gonna sit here and get repaired, you know. And he's now 3 stars, so he's good. And that unit that came off here, he's now in Newport because I disbanded that ship that had 50 guys on it. So hopefully he'll be able to get back up to full status and stuff like that. And so yeah. And then this ship is headed back because he needs repairs, and we don't have any ports here apparently. Yeah, we don't, so... Alright, so we got a town hall in Hatfield. So let's go to Hatfield for just a moment, folks. So we can build something here. Yeah, I hesitate on this because this would make us money for sure, but we're trying to get the stuff up. So let's go with I guess a stable. And the last one is Philly. Let's go to Philly. We got a stable, we got a granary, we have a printing press, a church, that. Well, how about well, yeah, how about a schoolhouse? Because we're gonna need officers. Yeah, so that the new battle started, so apparently, okay, so whenever that ship disengages us and our ship engages again, it can pop like 3 or 4 of these up here, and then, but you can see where it put me back down here to look at it, but it's gone because we killed the ship, and our ship is headed back to New York, where it came from, I guess. And so, you know what I mean? How many of you people like that feature that when your ship gets damaged, it'll go back to its port or harbor to get repaired? Like, I think that's a fantastic feature. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree with it, but and so yeah, oh yeah, and then I wanted to show you, look. They gave us some military guys here. But now we're over. Now we're over. So I wonder... Oh, so this is gonna... Okay, well, you know. Maybe what I could do is I could send one of them to Salem, so I can release this officer, and then I can go up here and then see if we can do them. But I know what's gonna happen. The moment I go up here, they're gonna drop like 4,000 in here somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? And this is why I wasn't doing it. Cause I've already done this kind of stuff. Just like when Howe popped here, like I came over here and dropped him off, and then I fought these guys. Then they repopulated all these places, and so it was just like a lost cause. I mean, you got to be able to. So look, we don't know we don't know if there's 12,000 here, but it does look kind of strange. So I think what the plan will be is that, and then you don't need to see this until I get up there to do it. So what I'm showing you is I'm taking, they gave us these 4 militaries, so I'm gonna take one to replace this officer, so I can bring the officer up here and I can see what's going on here, and then I can decide what to do if I can attack it and make some progress up here. You know what I'm saying? Because I pulled one out. And just like these guys can't, so... Alright, so I'm going to step him out. Yeah, I'm going to step him out so that way... Because this place can only support... Can only support 2,600. So I'll take those two guys out. So that will be the plan. And like I said, you know, they got some units here, as you can see. So unless they attack me, you know, it's September, and I'm not gonna send any more units from England because they're just too darn expensive. And like I said, and then so my argument is this about the sea trade. And I think they need to do something about that. Because if I... Okay, so the last point I'll make to you is this. If I go into all these things and I wipe out all their ships, then that means there's no ships, and my trade should happen automatically, and I should be making thousands of dollars and not just a few hundred. Because there's been times in this game where that sea trade was up to 4,000. Well, I ask you, why is it that it's only 700 bucks? Right? Why is it only 700 bucks? When I own this ocean right here, like I own this coast. There's none. Look. Now maybe they'll spawn some more in, but there's none at the moment. And so he's here. So yeah, like I can even send him to here. Like I'll send him to here. And when this guy is ready, when this ship is ready, you know, he's gonna come to here, and then we'll go into here and here. And like I said, we already cleared these zones right here. So I mean, my argument, and I hope whoever plays the game and takes a look at my video, if you hear my question, right? I mean, does this make any sense on the sea trade? This is ridiculous. The sea trade should be in the thousands. I own the ocean in New England and near Maine and stuff. Like I own it. There's none of their privateers. Why aren't we making thousands of dollars instead of just 700? What is the reason for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the reason? That's it. So I think there's nothing else that I can show you in the game. I paid off the 10,000. So now we're at a stage of the game. And then they gave me those 3 militars up in Falmouth. I send one to here to do that. And so anyways, I think I've showed you enough of the game. And now I'm back up to 86 on the tech. I mean, on my reputation. And as long as they are not attacking at the moment, and as long as they're not attacking, I think I can just hold on, because I don't know this British campaign. Like this is a learning curve, and the money is my biggest deal. Thankfully, they didn't give me 3 Fusilier regiments. They gave me 3 Militar, which is cheaper than Fusiliers. So again, and like I said, I am gonna use them because we gotta come out here and knock these guys out. Because if we can do that, then we'll own this whole section here. and that would be to me a big deal to do it, because if you look at it like this, they got force up here, and they got force over here and stuff like that, and so this makes a little bit more sense to try to knock these guys out, even though they're gonna get reinforcements. I mean, it's just something that I'm gonna have to deal with. But as long as I have a couple of thousand, I can try to wear them down, and that's all I can do. Like, that's what I think that I can do. So this is enough that I've said on the strategy that I'm trying. So this is a good place to end. So no matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. God bless you. Keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff signing out. Adios, amigos, and adios, the lovely amigos.